it's Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. For today's video, I have my paycheck budget for week 4 of August. Are we really in the last week of August already? It is the paycheck we are receiving on August 20th, and it's gonna take us through August 26th. So we're not quite to the end of August, but the paycheck I receive on the 27th, I'm actually going to use for my first paycheck in August. So yeah, this is in September. Wow, misspoke there. Totally confused you guys, didn't I? Yeah, so this is going to be our last paycheck budget for August. And then I will wrap up kind of the month of August. We'll talk about sinking funds and whatnot. We will talk about my side hustle income and that budget for August. That'll all be like early next week, and then we'll hop right into budgeting for September. Which reminds me, you guys, my September budget printables here are ready and available for channel members. If you are watching this video and you are already a member of my channel, head on over to the community tab. I have my Google Drive there linked with access to the September budget worksheets. Here they are in all their glory if you missed them. I'm calling this my Moody Floral Collection, and you guys, if this is not the most beautiful pattern, I love it. I love the color. I love everything about it. So if you have not yet joined my channel membership, if you join at any of the tiers that have buddy in the title or have budget in the title, oh my gosh, you guys, that's the second time. I can't speak today. I apologize. I am just kind of coming off my trip to Chicago. I'm bulk filming here and I'm a hot mess. Join at the budget buddy tier and you get access to the hybrid budget worksheet, which is here somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. It's 2 pages. And then you also get access to the paycheck budget worksheet, which you're going to see me use today, see it in action, but this is the one for September. And if you join at the budget bestie tier, which is the best deal, you get access to all of my budget worksheets in this beautiful September pattern. You can also go back and download the ones from the previous months if you join my channel membership. So it's a great deal, you guys. It is obviously a monthly commitment. However, you can join for just 1 month and cancel. I'm not gonna be mad if you do that. So click the links down below. These are available right now for channel members. If you don't want to commit to a monthly membership and all that, I totally understand. I do have these available on Etsy as well, although you'll have to wait just a little bit. These will be posted on my Etsy shop for sale on August 26th. So my members get it just a smidge early as an additional like little bonus thank you for being here and supporting my channel. It means the world to me. I love you guys so much. Enough rambling. I'm really looking forward to September, but we still gotta finish out August. So let's not rush the time, shall we? All right. So the paycheck budget this week is pretty much the same as it has been. You know, guys, I was worried when I switched to this paycheck budget format that you were going to get bored because it's pretty much the same thing week after week, but you guys seem to love these paycheck budgets. You seem to be liking them more than the hybrid budget method, at least in terms of like video views. The views on the paycheck budget are higher. So leave me a comment down below. Pause the video right now. Comment down below. Tell me, are you team paycheck budget, team hybrid budget, or something else? Like, what videos do you like to see? So for my budget, do you like it better with the hybrid budget or the paycheck budget? And then also down below, let me know, how often do you get paid? What method of budgeting do you use? I would love to hear from you. All right, so as with always, we had a bit of a buffer. If you missed yesterday's video when I closed out the paycheck budget, we had a little bit of a buffer. I'm not gonna roll that over. I'm gonna leave it right where it sits. At the end of the month, if we have money left in our buffer, we didn't have to get into it because I went buck wild and spent a bunch of money at Sam's Club, or I had an unexpected bill come in or whatever, that money's still sitting there at the end of the month. I'm going to plug it right into my long-term savings. So I don't want to spend it if I don't have to. So I'm not going to roll it over this time. We're just going to budget $1,500 as we have been. That is not our actual income amount. That's just the amount we've set aside for this budget. I don't disclose our income because I like to keep some things private. And also, I don't share every single bill and every single everything that we pay because, you know, sometimes a little mystery is nice. So what I do is I like to set aside money for next month's bills. I got us a month ahead. You guys that have heard this have heard it a million times. You're probably tired of hearing it. Sometimes there's newbies though, so bear with me. I got us a month ahead. So we are paying all of August bills with money that's already in the bank. And the money that we earn in August, we are sticking in the bank to cover next month's bills. So that's what we're doing here. For September's bills, I'm gonna set aside $700, as I have been doing every week. It's been working out. So far, so good. Knock wood, we haven't had any major catastrophes. So we're going to stick with that. And we're going to just put $700 towards September's bills. I wrote that here in this checking section. I use this checking section of my paycheck budget worksheet as sort of our fixed expenses. Stuff that's the same every single week. So it shouldn't surprise you that it looks the same, right? $700 total for next month's bills. I use this cash envelope section down here for our variable expenses, things that differ week to week. And those categories are grocery, they are eating out, and spending. Someone asked me not too long ago, hey, where's your fuel? How come you don't write that in there? It's just one of those things I don't include because we also have a business budget. My husband and I own a plumbing company, and the company pays a portion of our gas and then we pay a portion, and it's just confusing. It's a lot to explain every week. So I just keep those numbers private. It's one of those things I don't list. You guys understand. Okay, so for groceries, I'm gonna pretty much do the same thing I've been doing. Last week I budgeted $300 for groceries. The week before I budgeted $250. I feel like that $250 is the sweet spot for us. So I'm going to stick with $250 this time. And I'm going to stick with $150 for eating out. We've been eating out a little bit more because we are full-fledged into the varsity soccer season. My son is a junior. He plays soccer. He loves it. We love it. It's like a whole lifestyle. But our games are always at like 6 o'clock in the evening. They're happening 2 or 3 times a week. So we've been doing a lot of driving through, a lot of sitting down to eat meals out. Sometimes we do eating out when we're at work as well. So even this $150 sometimes isn't enough, but I'm trying to like rein it in. When we get more into fall and cooler weather, I'll be using my crock pot constantly, but like, who wants to eat a crock pot meal when it's 100 degrees outside? Nobody. So it's a struggle. We're trying. I write the budget. Sometimes we go over. It is what it is. I always build a buffer in for that reason. So we're going to stick with 150 this week, and we're going to actually try to stick to it. Last week, we really blew it. If you guys missed my budget closeout video, we went way over in eating out, but we were way under in groceries. So as long as the total at the end comes out under budget or right on the money, I'm cool with it. I don't get too bent out of shape about it. So that's what we're doing. And then for spending, I'm going to stick with $100. So really, like, this is pretty much the same old, same old. The numbers vary a little bit, but the categories are always the same. Same old, same old. I'm a creature of habit. I like to do it this way. So $500 is what I am budgeting for these variable expenses. For sinking funds. So if you are new here, or maybe you're not new here and you're just confused about my method of doing things, I use savings challenges I like to put $200 every single week that I can afford to into savings challenges. And then I'm using the money from those savings challenges to fund my sinking funds. So you see here, the category is sinking funds. Sometimes I write sinking funds in here. Sometimes I write savings challenges. It's all the same money. I'm just using savings challenges because they're fun, and it's way more fun to play games to figure out how much money to put into each of my sinking funds than it is to just like put $100 into this one and $100 into that one. Budgeting every single week can be monotonous. So if you can make it fun, you should. So I'm going to put $200 towards my savings challenges. That's what I'm going to budget. You guys know that I have been every single week at the end of the week when I close out my budget. If we come in under budget with these variable categories, which are down here, I put that extra money towards our sinking funds. So I don't budget for it, but I like to have the line item here because it's always my goal to spend less than I anticipate and have extra money. And rather than spending that extra money on like junk food or something I don't need, because you guys know I have a big shopping addiction, I'd rather put that money into our savings. So that's what I've been doing. It's been working out really great. It's fun. So we're only going to budget $200, but if we have extra we can put towards it at the end of the week, that'll be a major win. All right. And then this extra debt, whoops, we're not doing that because we paid off our credit cards last month. Feels good. We do still have debt. We have car payments and stuff like that, but that's not our focus right now. We're fine with having a car payment. We're not fine with having credit card debt. So we're out of credit card debt. That's paid. We're doing really well. Still out of credit card debt. I know it's only been a couple of weeks, but it's real easy to fall back down the rabbit hole. So we haven't done that so far, knock wood. So yeah, no extra debt. So the income, we said $1,500. Sorry if I'm talking very fast. I'm trying to get through this pretty quick because after this, we're going to stuff those savings challenges I talked about, and that's kind of a lengthier process. So in this checking section, $700. In the cash envelope section, which we know is variable spending, is $500. Savings challenges is $200. Nothing in extra debt. So whatever is remaining will be our buffer in case we go over budget. I always build in a buffer because your girl likes to spend. So we started with $1,500. We'll take away $700, $500, $200. That leaves us with $100 remaining for our buffer. And if we don't spend it, it'll just go in the bank for long-term savings. So that's the plan. That is the budget for the last week of August, you guys.